Today we're going to discuss why Madden should move towards a free-to-play format moving forward for this game's future. We're going to discuss what different versions this could look like and what games they can model this after. Let's dive in. So first we're going to talk about what Madden free-to-play could look like. And I propose they follow a similar format with what we've seen Call of Duty do over the last handful of years, where they have their annual release Call of Duties that you pay for $59 or $69.99 every single year. We've seen that with Vanguard. We've seen that now in Modern Warfare 2. And of course, if you're not into that, you don't want the single player, you didn't want to do the competitive multiplayer, you just are interested in the BR or the DMZ mode, that's completely free to play and separate, but can still be accessed if you bought the game all on there. Basically, they have a hub where when you load up the game, you see all the different options, and then you just simply click on what you want to play. If you own the complete edition of the game that comes with a single player, that comes with your competitive multiplayer, you can play everything there. But of course, if you didn't, if you just got the free to play download for Warzone and DMZ, those would be the only two modes that you can access unless you buy the full edition of the game that comes with those single player and competitive multiplayer modes. And this is something I think EA Sports should take advantage of and jump on with all of their sports gaming franchises, starting I think with Madden 24. What this could look like, again, for their free to play Madden that would just be a constant and updated seasonally, annually, and will always be running. All they would simply have to do is have it be a separate, when you boot into Madden 24 or whatever it is, you will see Madden Ultimate Team as a separate, a click for a mode or a menu. You'll see your Madden head-to-head and so forth. And then you can see Madden Franchise, Madden Play Now, Madden Career, or Face of the Franchise. All those would be accessible from a main menu hub when you boot up the game for the first time. So for Madden free to play, you can only access the online head-to-head Madden Ultimate Team modes completely at no cost. And of course, this is where you have your monetization from EA Sports with their packs you can buy for Ultimate Team, boosters, and all those types of things as well that you've seen from EA, of course, for years and years and years. And again, they could continue to sustain this and make tons and tons of money as they've continually done because, well, simply every single year, really the only big changes are you see some gameplay changes, graphical improvements and changes. But for Ultimate Team, yes, you get those graphical improvements. You'll get these, gameplay changes as well, which can just be a simple update from we've seen that from Warzone to Warzone 2.0. It's just a new upload, a new download. They can do that year to year with Madden free to play. Just do a fresh, huge download that updates the gameplay, it updates the visuals, and of course it can update our cards as well for Ultimate Team and so forth. And again, you'll have your seasonal battle passes in the game, all of those types of things, all packaged there and free to play. But for those of you that want the complete package and edition of Madden 24 and beyond, that option will still be available to you, especially if you're there for Madden Franchise, Madden Face of the Franchise, all of those. That will be the $59.99 or $69.99 edition of the game that has everything, including the free-to-play modes as well, but with you getting access to their Face of the Franchise and franchise modes. And the reason I think this would be a major success, not only would it give you a free-to-play option of Madden for those that are not interested in the offline or franchise modes, but also I believe that you could have multiple EA Sports teams working on them separately. And this is what that could look like. You have your team from EA Sports that is developing Madden free to play, that's focusing on head-to-head, comp, and of course Madden Ultimate Team, and they can continually be updating that and not have to really worry about necessarily what the other team's doing on the offline or of course the franchise modes and all that nature. Okay, they're just focused on what they're doing with head-to-head, comp, and Ultimate Team. Now obviously they're going to be implementing in the new gameplay changes that come game to game, the new graphical changes and improvements that will come from the engine game to game. Again, it's just a big upload, but then you'll have your completely separate EA Sports team that is working, with them at times, but a separate team that is focusing solely all their efforts on Madden Franchise, Madden Face of the Franchise, and so forth. So that way, as Madden fans, we get the best of both worlds. You have your team focusing on the offline franchise, face of the franchise modes, and the paid full version of the game, where you get the biggest bang for your buck. And then for those that are interested in only the offline or the online head-to-head comp and Madden Ultimate Team, that team is developing that, and it will be just a kind of like what you see with Warzone, always online, getting seasonal updates and changes. But it will be separate from the full version of the game that is paid. So this is something I propose. I don't want to spend much more time on it. I just wanted to get this out there because this is something I've been thinking about for a while now that I think would be huge and a big win for EA Sports, Madden, FIFA, whatever else moving forward. Just 2 versions of the game. Do what Call of Duty's done to great success, and just do it with sports titles, and let's have the best of both worlds. Have your team developing the free-to-play online modes. Have another team developing the paid full version of the game with franchise face of the franchise. Give us the biggest and best Madden game every single year, and EA Sports and our gaming fans will be eating really good. But y'all, let me know what you think down below. What other changes and stuff that you think they could do potentially with Madden to make it the biggest and best possible? And what do you think about this possibility if they ever went to a free-to-play and had 2 versions of the game? Would you like it or would you not? Comment below. Keep it tuned here for more, but stay safe and game on.